Okie dokie, so after not streaming for like 6 months and doing absolutely zero prep to correct that for this, I'm gonna be poking around with the Neuros update in Mabinogi because it's fucking massive and I kinda want to... I mean, like a before-after comparison might have been better, I guess, technically, but it's not like I'm this big content creator or anything. So I think, like, for my purposes, I just care to sort of do a recording of the log of all the stuff today and the contents drops because we don't really know what that's going to look like with the update. And so I also haven't touched any of the settings here other than audio since my mic was like 15 decibels too high, it seemed. And it might still be. But, because I don't have respect for anyone, least of all myself, I'm just going to send it as is and people can struggle with the horn chat and inventory and reduce resolution as they so care to do. Has to build hype on this in the meantime. Yeah, I also honestly wasn't even thinking. I was thinking I wouldn't even do a stream today, and then I proceeded to run into multiple bugs immediately as I'm wont to do. So I figured Lamau. Might as well log those, and or just show that I have no idea what I'm talking about. And but new UI, new hotkeys, all the good stuff. And then interestingly, this, it was actually kind of a pain getting here to Magmel because beforehand the menu I was familiar with, if it wasn't necessarily easier. But kind of annoyingly, this button doesn't seem to do anything. This button doesn't seem to do anything. And while this functions, it doesn't actually save when you reopen it. So that's an annoyance. Also gonna have all the event quests, I'm sure. Which I can worry about later, because I might want to actually amp my elf character, because since I've gone from a human character to a giant character, I now have pretty much every system maxed on both of those, so doing some of these things don't really matter on this character. And there should be... should be a guide somewhere for this. Alright, excellent. Producer responding in horn chat is dangerous. Interesting, I can say no to that. Let's see what other job we got. See all the water shards, okay. These are 30 mil-ish in chats. So I'm sure we'll see them shift accordingly. Got my Yar, got my Albi, got that. Got the incredibly full inventory. Got that notification which won't go away. Got me not explaining most of the things occurring on screen. That's okay, that's what the like half-hour patch notes are for. I also seem to have that issue. I think I was close. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. The production sounds right. I only had 80% damage reduction 180 with S3 and no S3 now, so Researching, I'm not gonna worry about that. Not gonna worry about this. And I'm sure I'm gonna do more than good on that. So we just automatically open. Thank you, very cool. Be static, right? But not automatically, at least. Yes, maybe we consider two different types, the base and the regular. Yes, okay. Well, it is annoying that it does take up slots, but we have a master plan inventory to help with that, I guess. Well, I definitely don't think I'm going to be doing barter in the next hour and a half. I could, but I don't think I will. Let's see, and I think for dismantling, I have to do it on new drops. So even though these prior things I got from the event, which are graded, they do not have the dungeon loot tag. So I can't do anything with them still, which is unfortunate. I was kind of hoping that this would help with that. Alright, well, let's do those, I suppose. See if I get anything from that I can dismantle to chain more runs. Everybody here, wow. Ripper do? Is it Ripper Chan? No. Doesn't talk. I'm gonna assume that it's solo. Pretty sure that it's solo. Oh, let's see. I can even do this now. Oh, can't do that in the dungeon. Okay, fair enough. Well, I just don't get either. Bardock easy. Let's see what I'm doing. That. Based off the string, seems like they're gonna all be pushovers. Not too concerned, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna spend my time absolutely hoping that it's interesting. I wasn't expecting to actually drop stuff. Free stuff. Richer. Text is now increasing drop size. That's good. I need to click again because they're goobers. Don't have Control F. Not an archer. Don't know if that's graded. But I do like free stuff otherwise. And of course it doesn't show up there. So let's see. He does seem to have a range. We don't actually know how that works yet. This is the Rev one, I guess, so technically I could use that with that from Phyrexius event, not that I probably will. Could also theoretically use that in place of one of those from the Phyrexius event, so far so good, I guess. These are untradeable, I think. Are they bankable? Nope. Okay, so we definitely want to dismantle that. 1 shard. Does not bode well for me getting 30 by the end of 3 runs. Everybody logging on. Can't say I blame them. Let's see. Nope, that's not that chest. That's funny, since I maxed out my own gauntlets to get one of those. That is also a fairly reasonable concern that I'm actually gonna run out of inventory. Because of all the things I thought to prep, that did not even... That's only 6. That is not a thought. Let's see, so those are not worth keeping, so I can disassemble those. We need to buy a new tab for, or new pickups rather than only new. Try this again. So those are not very good in comparison. Teehee. So those can go, those can go. This is technically worse than my Chronicle one. So we can see if we actually maybe get some good shards out of that. 4, it's not bad. Okay, so I'm assuming the tier just directly maps to it, where it's like 1 for the first tier, 4 for the second tier. Oh, that's right, I did also get... I did pick up the shield, right? Oh, okay. Let's see... Goofy reforges. But, I mean, literally immediately better than the one I've been working on that I got from last event. So I could theoretically inherit over to that. And this is... If it's not shareable via bank, does that mean I can run these on each character? I thought it was only... I can't run it for both. Everybody dropping stuff. Oh. Your spirit weapons are going to be hungry, guys. Let's see. So I don't think there's any merit to keeping that. Yeah, I don't know the answer to that. I didn't take a screenshot before. Inheritance. Oh, target? Why would you... Seems kind of weird to me to do that way, but right. Okay, that's even worse. That's even worse. So what am I to do with this then? Just cry, I suppose. Oof. Kind of wild to give us all these drops from like months of events and then make them immediately irrelevant and not compatible with new systems. That's rough. Okay, well, I mean, free stuff is good, and this is free Perseus stuff, so it's extra good. So, I'm gonna go down on the record as not technically complaining, but it is a little rough. Wow, 10 shards for that. And that's still only a green. So, I guess it's probably, did they tell me values here? No, of course not. So it's probably rarity times, or tier times rarity. Methinks. Anyway, that, I mean, if I get another good one, or if I get rid of that thing, then could have enough for an additional run. Or was it only 7? I thought it was... no, is it 30 refined crystal shards, right? Where even is Soraya? Pull the bone, right? Hello. How much? Yeah, okay, well, I don't have that much. Well, that's technically if they're all untradeable, cannot be shared by them. There's not, like, I could do it with other characters, but it's, like, to what end, really? It's taking stun to get good at remembering to use all this stuff outside there. Well, that's a lot of stuff. But I guess really the big thing is just if it's colored stuff or not, because if it's, I mean, technically they're all, but technically they're also not. Oh, okie dokie, that's not good. Not you. Well, I guess I probably can't store this stuff in there either, can I? So let's just toss in a bunch of other stuff in town. Okie dokie. So probably be dismantling most of that, won't I? Especially with 2 of these. Definitely do not care for the reforge on that. Don't need to worry about that. I mean, technically not bad, but also thinking no thanks. See, I guess how desperate am I to hit 50? I can't even see the amount of shards I have. 17. Indeed. Well, like, technically, I don't need this right now. The bonus damage is probably, yeah. So it'd just be the set effects, which they boosted signets for other things, but these wouldn't have been affected since they just have a nice base set effects. I think I can probably get rid of that and that, but that'd still have me be 3 off. Well, I've already gotten 2 of them, so... But I think I also need these for inheritance. So there's the question of how much, if any, of that I want to do today as well. I can definitely get rid of those all. Which also reminds me. Delicious. Okay, let's see, inheritance. What would I would inherit with you. Okay. Not you, got it. Can't do inheritance on you. Or with you either, I guess. So... Okay. Well, it's kind of hard to test that if I literally don't have anything that can inherit something else. I think the issue with that might just be the appearance scroll, though. Maybe the imprint. Let's find out. People are already dropping a bunch of links on this one. Oh, community, what groupies you are. Let's see, what was I here for? Weapon appearance recovery scroll. I think he's in this. 10,000. These are the same, but okay. So money goes up, shards do not. So I guess the best bet is going to be keeping the dummy thick shards. People complaining out loud, this is a good update now. It's confirmed that both CMs and they did. That's probably going to be a support ticket. Not a really huge deal. Technically, most interesting thing, but it's not really what I don't even know why I have this. Has to just been for enchanting stuff. Not like my inventory isn't always a mess either. So let's see, I guess the next... Oh, hello. I don't think I technically care about you either. If I could... I should be able to inherit. I don't want to use it as a source. There's my other pair. You to source. I want to... No. Why not? Why can I not inherit? Rarity grade can inherit other items that can be repaired. This should apply though. Cause, oh fuck, it's an again. Well, so much for that, I guess. My master plan was I converted from this to that, because that is not tradable. But that is a event item. So I can't do that, I forgot. Had me kind of hoping I could do something with them. What else am I doing? Well, that probably also means that you can't have inheritance. Which kind of makes getting a second one kind of, hoist. Well, let's see. So all my gear is now rank 1-3 line. So maybe we... also funny they don't have the info here yet. They know nobody runs mag. Try my luck with the weekly precises on the stuff that I was working on reforged leveling, but you know, didn't get to rank 1 before the update. Of course they took out some of the sources, because now you can't dungeon voucher. Well, perhaps. since the voucher shop is still here, the precise reforgers will still be there. Not too optimistic, okay. Well, this is essentially all dead end stuff right now, really, but grab a grand total of like 30 items. So, whatever, I won't worry about that for the time being. We'll put these away before I keep forgetting. Hope fragments. No, hope fragment? That's different. Just thinking of the hope gems. Wow. It's so nice having everything actually be legible now. When you play at stupid high resolution and then shrink all the UI. Fish, thank you. Let's see, okay, so now there, and then I think they took it out of the Adventure Seal shop. So it would just be Meg and then Commerce and Royal Society. They did also say that they buffed the Royal Society. Oh, it is still here. Okay, nice. So what did we all... I'm not gonna worry about it. Not sure whether there's another. Okay, so those would be best. These accessories are probably always going to be a good start. Oh yeah. Is that my shield wasn't maxed, but like can't really get any super big values from that. And most of the other things were already reforged decently enough for me to keep. I don't actually know that I need any reforging on any of this. No gems yet, soon 10. So what would I even want? Probably stampede cooldown reduction. That might really literally be the only thing I care about here. Like other cooldown reductions technically using this. Not really a big deal. Okay, let's not worry about that for the time being. So they did refine Avalon runs and kept those to 10 per week or something. So let's maybe go run those, because at least that's not something I can maybe run with other people later. Okay. And let's check the... what are my pings? I was gonna look up the things I need for Erg. Which Erg parts do I need next? Erg, probably 2-handed swords or a 1-handed axe. Plus 35 would be the Apostle Letter. Revelation of the Guardian. Which is a little bit of each, okay. And one hand axe is very much the same, okay. So I guess I don't actually have to worry about any of the lower level parts, just the Revelation of the Guardian. And that has all of them. Good to know. So let's see what the drops on that are like. Presumably they buff the hell out of them. I could solo them before, so I suspect that should still be the case. Depending however many dozens of things I gotta toss at them, maybe, of debuffs. Yes. Yeah. This is probably not the easiest one to start with, but whatever. Yellow. Oh, that's right, I still have my cake set up from yesterday. See to this all those. So of course I know how to play the game. 5-digit number that way, but he's just first hit. Caster lower than buddy. Let's see what makes you feel. So that's not a good drop. But that is the default. I'm not really expecting otherwise, even though that's obviously, technically speaking, what people would. Oh, my BFO didn't even last. What? That would also explain part of the problem. Do I care about the turtle shell chips? Yeah, why not? If I need all of them, I might as well get the one I know how to fight out of the way first. Something I don't expect those manuals to go up in price because they were not worth very much before, and people are still probably going to run these, just possibly in less quantity. some misery, that's what I got. Excellent. For the quests, you need 28 XP levels to have. That was what it did before as a secondary feature, that is true, but that's not what we're asking. Not sure how that one else used. Oh, no speed reduction is affecting me. That's good to know. Also, they all need to be crafted drops from before or new drops from the dungeon after. Or I guess crafted drops after as well. success with this so far, but to be fair, it's also not like you had even close to 1 in 10 chance of getting it before either, so that's weird. Okay, weird. I'm just gonna pretend that I did the spin uppercut them and it just didn't stick. So that would be significantly less worse feeling than it canceling and still entering cooldown. Gotchas. I don't know what that is. Probably an upgrade. Divine equipment. Okay, sure. That can go there or not. That is also true. I'm experiencing some pretty crazy time dilation. They also adjusted the cooldown on those bugles. Because people seem to be, myself included, seem to be spitting them out a lot faster than I recall you being able to do. Screen sharing explicitly so I can show how I've hacked and hidden the fact that I've hacked the game specifically to the bugle announcement cooldown. Well, just I have to actually time it pretty well. I was doing bugles as possible. Let's see, last run. Oh, without my 15% blessing of Vladica close combat damage. Oh no, might actually have to use more V-Bucks. Consistently popping. It's not normally the case, especially when there's like combat going on, or when the servers are super busy because everybody's hopping onto all new stuff. I don't know if that's the case, or if I'm just getting lucky, or it's specifically this weekend type, because I don't generally find this. I know that they did mention having content-specific channels on the planet. Let's see what the offense is down. A bunch of those, okay. All these. Oh, so many. Okay. So, what were people talking about missing? Shrub. Alright. Let's see what now. Cry over all of my uninheritable from this mountain Boki I was holding on to. Especially that sweet, sweet, completely unusable crossbow because I enjoy it. Dang. But yeah, Perseus cylinder is decent, if not for limitations of me again already having one. It's like I already have bare knuckles and a bow and control bar. Apparently can't use any of them for anything. Womp womp. Let's see, I didn't even check what my HP was before. It was probably around 5k. So let's try. The shield should contribute as well. Very slightly. So if I go to my def gear, thick, nice. Not gonna be needing that for any of the content I'm running today though, methinks. All depends if people wanting to do stuff and things, I suppose. Straight up didn't have like any of them. Okay, fine. Wow. Beautiful box would be hot. Suspect they're probably still not tradable, especially since you can't change the can't trade it to the bank or anything. But such a weird mesh complete. Yeah, that pool is super diluted. I don't believe you about dropping masterwork stuff though. So many things here. Do they show a bunch of the different... Yeah, getting that kickback would be nice. It would be wild if the masterwork would be a masterwork. I don't think I believe it'll be masterwork. I'm imagining the story of the fire, but that's correct. But I don't think it can be that. So in theory, if you're looking at those parts from there on top of the area, that meant that they're going to get them from either. The prices on sides should go down. I can buy some. Let's see, you're in chain. Slasher, yeah, but we want this special, which is still like 100 mil. But that's better. I mean, it was. Apparently 25. There was ones, they had like other reforges on them. So they were more than 100 mil. But. These ones I hate. So Shadow Seeker full list. So let's see, Saint Guardian, Special Demon, and Abyss. So it doesn't have the Force Ranger stuff. So that's might stay pricey. For my current state of progression, basically anything under Nightbringer anyway. The order for this is so weird. Masterwork Nightbringer, and then Sturdy Celtic, and then Common Celtic, and then Exquisite Perseus, Fine Perseus, Sturdy Perseus, Common Perseus, and then I guess guess I was wrong. I thought there were some more Celtic items underneath, but I guess I'm misremembering. There should also be Runation stuff. Am I thinking about another dungeon? Perhaps. But the bow and the staff stay as a fucking meme so long as you can get Lord of Ruination with also an 84% damage bonus. Not you. Yeah, 24%. Okay, so I don't know about that. I do not have any more of that. What was it? I could pay 50 shards, which I don't have. I don't think I'll get enough from this. Even if I wanted to, I still need them for inheritance. Just because I do technically have enough for me. I did also want to do some inheritance, but also if I'm going to maybe get 50 shards a day, every day, I imagine I'm probably not going to average that. But if I do get 50 shards a day every day, then it's not too far off, literally less than 2 weeks to get enough to inherit from that burn, so... Why is this at the bottom? This used to be scaled in difficulty. Okay, don't regret that. These ones, I believe they specify they're keeping the rewards in there through the somewhere else. I want to say growth guide, because it sounds more like it was somewhere that they had said they moved them. Which I hope is correct, because it's going to feel super... Oh, I have pings. I have lots of pings. Alright, because I'm in streamer mode, even though I'm not showing that screen daily. Some questions. Who are you? Wow, all the people on the in-game friends list stalking me, I guess. Well, no, I guess I would have sent them messages on Discord so they would also see my profile. Anyway, what was I gonna do? Mabinogi. Let's get into some of these, actually. Clips and machine folders, whatever. Warframe, giveaways. I like free stuff. So do 10,217 other people, I guess, but that's fine. 10 VIP Australia. Master plan for 20. Wow, okay, well, if they give you 20 society badges each completion, then I suppose I might actually start getting the reforges from there. No, I hope. Not that. Helldives. Oh, I hope it's not all I did. I haven't finished them for last week. Nope, just voted. Excellent. Vote for a new city named New York Supreme, York Undying, Vengeance, and Libertacion, Torch 10 stars, or Bernard. And of course, Bernard is winning. Let's see, once more rename the city York Supreme. I'm fine with York Undying. I feel like the murder shot in the earth game every time you kill it or don't. I haven't played it, but I'm gonna get one adversaries come up. We do additional, like, different time. I mean, they're not the only game to do that, but it's the first example that came to my mind. Major order, which I'm going to ignore for Super Earth. Contests for that which I'm going to now do for that, which I reclaim and select on it. Give it a for that, which I did not do. Then I need to do for cross out. That should take like 10 minutes. What else? Okay, so Mabinogi is hash notes. Because I was very particular about searching the Fama's stuff, because they specified that they, okay, so you just do it at the runs themselves. Okay, good to know. Let's move now and make sure that I didn't get shortchanged on any of those. I could have done them yesterday, but I didn't. Busy doing 6 consecutive hours of Hellgate because I'm a masochist. Let's see, probably a few. Yeah. Okay, and then they replace the tech doing passes with the R-type, which makes sense to me. And if I can get a 2 or 3 pure suffix on my sword, and on top of already having the Hellgate ring, I should be able to get those last rewards. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, so that, these Lamau. Don't think they modified anything noteworthy for that. These I'm not going to bother with until I get rebirthed. Lamau. Upcoming changes for those though. Lamau. Ooh. Very colorful. Yeah, all your crafted gear. They probably should have split these between G1, G2, G3. Because you're definitely not getting most of these from G1. Oh well. Yeah, like for instance, they showed the Aragonite as a 2-drop, whereas 1-drop. Okay, well that is Lamau just for me. Got basic normal. They show better things in the basic one immediately. Okay. That is funny. Let's see. 160k. Can get Nightbringers of varying quality. Probably won't. I believe this is where you could get Ruin stuff, though. Yeah, Ruin. Where's the Ruin staff? Yeah, but Crom Normal is what was Crom Hard, so it makes sense. Let's see. Pulverization Exquisite. So, yeah, still not as good at crafting them naturally. And, yeah, it still kept its pierce, it still kept its set effects, and it's got the bonus damage. So, pretty crazy. Okay, let's see. I will if Steers want a tee up, I'll ask about if they want to be in a VC. How about this? How about I just hop into the voice chat channel that they all have links to, and then if they want to yap, be right. Let's see. Normal. What are we talking about? Room with 30 gunners. Still sounds like normal to me. Let's see. No, not open chat. Thank you. How do I set my status? Can I type my own? Stream Mabinogi. It just okay. Well, that one doesn't. How do I set a channel status? There we go. Streaming Mabinogi. Don't know that there's a Celtic knot icon, but we'll see. Nope. Is there a knot? Nope. Okay, I won't worry about that. What about you, Discord? Do you have a Celtic knot? No, not even the Mabinogi server, which I don't have Nitro for anyway, Lamau. Let's see, messages. Helping my newbie friend in my own voice chat. Sounds like I will just leave them to that. Because I also could have some people hop in from this server. That's for ruin. I don't know the answer to that. Let's see. All them goodies. Yum, yum, yum. And then normal, which is now the higher difficulty. Which is funny because Dungeons normal is the beginner and basic is the second. And we had normal and hard and now it's basic and so I don't know what exactly they're thinking about with that. That feels like it might make it not very clear for people. Why? Oh. Oh yeah, people are already on it. Dang. Honestly, that price doesn't feel too bad either. For a fairly decent chance of getting a Perseus item. Like, obviously, it's not max roll, it'll have random reforges, blah, 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 blah. But, like, still, 5 mil for the chance of something that normally costs hundreds of millions, billions. Like, that strikes me as pretty good. But it'll probably just fall and stabilize even for oh yeah no, I definitely would have bought one of those for $1 mil. Hell yeah. Okay, well, anyway, they'll probably go lower. I mean, honestly, I could. Do I want to? Is it really that important to me? Like, what is your average value really? I doubt they're all weighted the same. Getting a refund would be nice too, but those are the two quick ways, dog. Well, and the Meg Chronicle mission. But, you know, 5 a week. So I think, yeah, I honestly think those orbs are going to be worth more than 5 mil each, unless the value of, like, Perseus items goes down to, like, less than that. But, pretty good, pretty good. Let's see. Where's the yapper? I guess I just message him on Discord, actually. Alright, let's see what else. Blah, 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 blah. This was, yeah, the tradable orb. The enchants as per usual, Nightbringers, runes, Perseus items. Honestly, the pool is going to be so diluted unless you're getting like 5 items. I wonder if you're actually going to get, well, I mean, you can't really get less than you were getting before because these mats were worth literally nothing other than the Terminus and Remnants, which aren't up there. Weird. There they are. So I guess this is somewhat organized in a pool fashion because they are showing those separate. Very interesting. Would have been great to get the drop chances like Warframe does, but most do not. Scared to. Best be start believing in the stream, baby. You're in one. I love tradable shine seeker. Okay. Grom. Let's see. This is all basic. Pretty crazy. Got that reforge. What, the triple roll dual guns? Oh. No. Damn it, well. Admitting you're not gonna behave on stream. Wild. All the good enchants. Actually, these are all trash now, aren't they? Pallid and... Where's Meteoroid? Don't do me like this. Don't tell me there isn't Meteoroid in here anymore. Oh, there we go. That's a lot more. Did they really toss it down with all these trash reforges? That would be insane. There it is, baby. And Fury, but whatever. I don't care about Fury. No, well, and some of the other good ones still. So they did rejig the pool, I guess. Yeah, you hope, bro. 5 mil is already crazy low. See, and Abyssal Mats. Okay, interesting. I do understand why they didn't post all of these as like notes, because like it would have been a pain to format this. To know. Technically, there shouldn't be a huge difference here. It used to be in chat scrolls. I think they unified them with this update. Oh, there's another bug. But, yeah, well, I guess the mats would still be specific. And Shine Seekers off of this. Oh, baby. We gonna run a few of those. What time is it? It's probably a good time for me. Oh, that's right. They're only a single difficulty now, too. But in theory, I could... Not you. I can get my ruin stuff done. I can maybe get a Meteoroid from here now. I think I technically could before as well, but I don't know if anybody actually ran Kraken enough to confirm that either way. Meteoroid, yes. Yes. Oh, those are kind of worthless now. Also, don't believe you about giving Masterwork demo stuff. Well, I guess it says Masterwork everything's available, so perhaps. Perhaps. Yeah, okay. Oh, they didn't even bother to toss in the Dawnblade. Okay. I mean, at least it looks like they have the skeleton of this all here. They just didn't enter all the data. All of the data should be sitting in somebody like a system designer spreadsheet anyway, so it should have been fairly straightforward to import, but also massive translation and formatting, I'm sure. Okay. Lords, yeah, they aren't going to tell me for that. For those. Though they should have hard modes, yeah. Interesting. Siren is also meant to be a intermediate equivalent dungeon, but they are not only putting it past advanced in the list, but they're also still requiring a pass, which means it's one of the few ones now. Which is funny, because if you can just drop whatever to go into the hard mode advanced, but still need to pass for the Siren, you'd expect the Siren to have a better pool, and I really don't think that's going to be the case. So Meteoroid did used to be specifically a boss drop from Albi, but they did... That's weird. They did kind of... They didn't specify this is a EXP thing. They did indicate that ones that would originally drop from the bosses are now available in the general pool, and I believe are for all of them. But it looks like they might have meant by that they just moved ones that were in the boss drop pool for that dungeon into the end chest pool for that dungeon, which means I would still be running and I'll be for that Meteoroid Hopium. But I mean, honestly, with the Shine Seeker orbs as well, stuff I can dismantle. Honestly, not as opposed. Yeah, so this is the unique pool for this dungeon. So I guess just before the fragments. Those ones are general. These ones are specific again. Yeah, Trader's the big bucks one at the moment. So I guess they are not universal. Good to know. Unsure if Rundle still has a gimmick of dropping a chest in dead ends as well. Of course, that'd be pretty important. Also, don't know if they're going to revamp that or make that worthwhile. And I imagine... Yeah, they didn't bother doing any of those. Okay. Let's see. What? Yeah, content, but would ideally be running it with people's. Oh, there we go. The button does work. It just doesn't do anything when you're on the guild home. That makes sense. Okay. That still doesn't, though. Unless... Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well... See what we got. Prevents that. Yeah, automatic. That. All I want is the St. Guardian's full armor right now. That's literally it. But that is an armor, and it is functional. And so it's not going to be in a clothing box. Like, look at that. Super hot. Okay, well, and then I have the other event stuff as well, of course, and the stuff I might actually accept on another character, which Meta was also just asking about. Alright, let's see. What was that? I'm sure that won't be problematic at all. Probably also literally just accidentally right-click something off of it at the beginning of the stream without realizing. Okay, well, I will not curse people to mandatory Beelzebub simp time. And do what's new and exciting. You know what? Probably all the yappers yapping. And people dropping gears they're dismantling like absolute goobers. Oh, there's way less people here now. I guess everybody got their runs done. It's fair. Three dungeons of this a day is going to be crazy though if you're going to get a Perseus item every single day and then can do runs to do more. Okay, well... Let's see. Super. I don't think so. Pretty sure Dark's shop would have closed by now. For its vouchers to title fair? What are they talking about? Talking about these? What vouchers? Stealing out dungeon guard tokens for title shop. I have absolutely no idea what they're just talking about. I have no idea. Well, anyway, I got some light reading, some light entertainment while I do my daily some cards.
Hello.
Hi, we're gonna be a good goober for my adoring fans.
What? Wait, you're streaming on Twitch or whatever?
I'm streaming on YouTube. Not that that means anything when I don't have any viewers, but just so you are aware.
Ah.
Do anything exciting yet?
Not really. I'm doing Glen Basic at the moment.
Without me? Monstrous. I just did Albi and Purification since those are solo.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just doing all like the basic content stuff, and then we'll probably do hard mode / caps for the other stuff.
Well, the basic stuff is still capped though, so I figured that would be something we could run with Ryu.
Oh yeah. That is a good point. Yeah.
Because for the normal, quote unquote, I already talked about how the normal mode is a terrible name choice, but for normal mode, normal is hard and VHM, so you can't do VHM and HM and normal in a week. It's VHM or HM and normal. But I mean, I suspect, like, technically speaking, I'm sure that they're probably strong enough to run normal with pubs, but like if everybody is going to be running the normals anyway, why not just do them together is my logic.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do your Albies a little bit?
I haven't done my Albies, no. Not yet. The Shine Seekers, what? The Shine Seekers, what you're talking about, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it after.
Because it literally takes 2 minutes, and honestly, the drop pool for it is not terrible. I was kind of hoping, they didn't specify either way, but I had been hoping that we could have been able to disassemble or use inheritance on all of the Over the Rainbow gear. That is not the case.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to just delete them now because I don't need any of it.
Or, like, be hopium about them changing it to incorporate them, but I really don't think that's going to be the case, because it's eating up
Yeah.
like equipment inventory right now. But I mean, like, to be honest, that like a lot of this update is really good, but specifically giving us OTR and then making all of the OTR drops effectively worthless a month later is kind of rough.
Yeah, like I was really hoping I could use the Inquisitor staff for something, but not the case.
Yeah, because you can't even inherit to it, right? Like,
Nope.
You can't inherit from it, but yeah. Well, to be fair too, though, you don't even need the Nightbringer Inquisitor, because they just straight up gave the 85% to your Ruin Staff, so it's still better than the NB.
Oh, you can get more Shine Seeker orbs from Glen. Okay, fair enough, game.
Well, running like anything gives you more Shine Seeker, which is crazy.
Wow. Okay, and I got a Perseus bow. That is useless for me.
Yeah, but you can disassemble.
Yeah. There's just gonna be a lot of this is useless, but I can disassemble, so it's useful.
Exactly. Well, and
Wow.
the transfer cost for an NB item is 450 shards, so you do need quite a few of those. Like, the gold cost doesn't really matter. And of course, if we're doing weekly content, we'll eventually rack up the shards anyway. But
Yeah.
it's yeah, like one extra Albi run is 50 shards, and the price increases for additional runs for that, but of course it is daily reset, and you get 3 a day minimum anyway. And then the potential source of others. Interestingly too, there are tradable orbs that you can get from those content as well, so people are already posting them for like 5 mil. And honestly, that's crazy considering how Albi like very frequently spits out multiple Perseus items at you. It's crazy to me that an orb would only be 5 mil. But of course, it depends how lucky you get and how much you actually value those untradeable, unusable, just essentially dismantleable equipment. But that's essentially a partial refund per run and a chance of actually getting something you want.
Yeah, I can't wait to run Shen Seeker now because I have 4 in total.
Why is that? Oh, from
the Glen.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I think it makes sense to do Albi Shine Seeker, see if you get anything that makes you stronger, and then run whatever content you're running for the day, and then hopefully get more Shine Seeker and rinse repeat. But yeah, it's kind of crazy how you get 3 Shine Seeker a day minimum. Like, yeah, like if an extra run, which pretty much like guarantees you're going to get a Perseus or Rev of something, is only 5 mil, then that means that Perseus equipment is going to fall through the fucking floor. Speaking of, I guess I should see what the price on ruin staffs are. People are reducing because they're goobers and don't realize that their staff's got an 84% damage bonus. Jeez. I mean, it depends how easy it is to get runes from the tech stuff as well, of course, but I mean, they're still so much better than NB. Okay, well, I am done with my cross out things, so yeah, so if you're good to do your hobbies, which will take you literally less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'll do them after my Glen basics.
Okay.
Because I don't want to, what's the word, ditch on these potatoes. Kind of wonderful potatoes. What weapon is this one? Nightbringer. Oh, Chainblade.
Congrats on your use of Infernal. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how much of like a looter game this update has made it.
Mm-hmm.
Like going from literally never getting items from content ever, thus the excitement of Over the Rainbow, to just like, hey, we'll give you 5 in one chest. Like, damn.
Okay, game.
So I think people's earlier comments about Bree essentially being like the only content that still like people still have issues with is being realized.
Mm-hmm. Too bad none of the planet stuff are graded. But okay.
Also true, but they were free and now you can just yeet them back at her, I guess, so.
Yeah. Damn, why is meteoroid going down rapidly?
That's the content and that content only takes like 5 minutes each.
Christ.
You saying you have to one?
No. I'm just looking at the horns.
Oh, that's just dumb. Yeah, they were trying to sell it before as well, and obviously they were concerned about missing the boat. But to be fair, it was 150 mil before the update as well. It was 150 to 175. So we don't know how much it's going to affect it. Like, I don't know that it's going to go back down to like 50 mil or anything crazy, but
It's currently 160 on the auction house, so
yeah,
it's gonna go down, probably.
I think it's definitely going to go to like 100 at least.
Mm-hmm.
So, in some ways, I guess I was maybe ahead of the curve with having stupid amounts of inventory, but at the same time, even with my stupid amounts of inventory, this just gives way too much. Suffering from success and all.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Like, I think there might be legitimate risk of not being able to keep up with the refined shards for the amount of gear you pick up that you actually want to use.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely crazy.
How do I give my winter glow firewood again?
You give it to Royce Nature, maybe you can answer. So
Where are they?
they're either at Glen Barren beside the pupper, or if they're not, they're in the corner room.
Thank you. Okay, I'm running Shine Seeker. Let's see if I get anything.
You should get many things.
Okay, let me rephrase. Anything relevant to my progression that'll make me stronger.
Yeah. Well, that is a lot less likely, but like I said, I think my main concern right now is just literally getting too much loot. Like, as far as how much inventory it takes up, honestly.
Yeah, that's gonna be my concern right there.
Like, at least you can dismantle it, but like you're gonna have to like do that after every like run.
Okay, so use Shine Seekers or enter dungeon with 1 gold.
You use the Shine Seeker, the gold is just for the regular.
Gotcha. Alrighty, I'm inside. Holy shit, this might be the longest dungeon ever. Point, let's go. Okay, and I guess I just opened the chest. Another shiny secret orb.
We love refunds.
I don't have any inventory space. No.
I told you the real meta being inventory has come out.
Wow, you were way ahead of the curve.
Honestly. Apparently, if they think they're giving you better items, you have to open the chest more times.
What do you mean?
So I normally just have to open the chest once, but I got a Perseus voiceless arrow, which meant that I had to open the chest 3 times for it to open. So that's
Interesting.
Which is weird because these probably aren't even tradable. So it's giving me this high quality reward that I cannot even use.
Yeah, I also got a land, so.
Let's see, Perseus foot. Well, it's not even there. Where the fuck are they? I can't even dismantle them, so let's see if I can do anything with them. Voiceless arrows. Well, no, these are tradable at least. Masterwork. 28%. I mean, I don't know that they're worth anything right now, but 8.5 mil. Whoop. I mean, money's cool, I guess, but guess everybody probably just wants
Perseus
to use...
voiceless arrows.
Yeah, well, do the rune arrows still have their set effect? Because if so, I don't understand why I would have used any of these. Equip, not that. Where is it? Yeah, projectile. Let's see, Nightspringer Huntsman. Yeah, dude, the arrows of ruination still have their set effect. What the fuck? So why would you use anything else? That's crazy.
Ah, I got Perseus Thunder Dual Guns. Hey, an upgrade to my Celtic guns.
Well, gotta say, the market is not going to be loving this.
Ah, I got the Perseus orb. Okay, so I got a better Perseus. I got a better Scythe setup now. Just pretty
Yeah,
hot.
like you pretty much guaranteed a Perseus something if you do the Obby run. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
So those are not going to be 50 mil each anymore, methinks.
indeed.
Which means RIP for whoever went to the dungeons. Cool Christies.
Okay, well that was all my... Right, I gotta go in 30 minutes.
Anything exciting?
No, just a creative group meeting as usual with some
Mm.
old college buddies.
You say as if that's not exciting and unusual.
It is exciting. See you later until after my meeting.
Okay, let me know when you could run content. Actually, on the topic of reforges, I suppose I can do my life tools now that they are all technically like 1 through line. Yeah. Okay, well, it's at the almost 3.5 hour mark. Might have basically just been doing 2 pieces of content the entire time, but I think that pretty well sort of highlights the ludicrousness of this update. Like, we went from maybe getting 1 mil of value. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Out of like a tech run in 10-15 minutes to getting multiple Perseus items per run in less than 5. And then, of course, all the higher tier content is likely even better, but considering how my main content partners are either preoccupied now or not wanting to be on stream, not really going to be able to run those Mabinogi with them without setting up some more audio stuff. So I think I'll finish this, so this will be the 15th Kraken, and then of course have the 7 or something hobby channels. The expectation would be any other content I want to is going to be higher, therefore we can probably extrapolate from there even if I don't end up getting anything insane. For a fairly ad hoc stream, I think